Alright, I got my gasket on my oil pan here. Anyways, you can see all my bolts and everything look clean. Anyway, someone spray painted this oil pan. I actually had to hammer a dent out of it. But anyways, you can't see it. I got the dent out of it. But I did put silicone on it. That's what I guess I wanted to show. You can see the red silicone right there. Bead of it. I think I did a pretty good job putting it on there. Yeah, there you go. Right in between those two. A lot of people ask if you should or shouldn't do it, but yeah, mine had silicone on it. Mine had the gray Permatex, so I put the red Permatex, which I think's better for this kind of thing. Anyways, and then my nuts and bolts here. Basically, the way I got those clean is like an old trick. I put all of them in a Ziploc baggie, and then I spray engine cleaner inside the Ziploc baggie and just let them sit for like an hour or two. And that engine cleaner eats all the filth, all the oil and dirt and everything off of them. And you don't have to scrub them or nothing. You just, actually I left them in there overnight, and then dump them out on the ground and spray them off with some water, and they come out looking brand new. But anyways, that's how I cleaned all these bolts, because there's like, I think 6 nuts and 12 10mm bolts. But yeah, that's the only place you put silicone, is right here on the end by the transmission. And I did do that because I've done this before. But another little thing you want to do is when you go around torquing all your bolts, I made about 3 passes torquing all the bolts, because after you get it torque one pass, the center bolts become loose again. Yeah, once you work your way towards the outside edge, these center bolts right here, like there's the center nut, it like becomes loose again. So whenever you go around your second pass, you tighten that one first, then work your way out towards the outside. And then after you do the second pass, you're pretty much done. But then when you come back on your third pass, these center nuts still might be loose again. You know what I mean? But yeah, I made like 3 passes going over them, torquing them down, making sure they're all tight and everything. Because yeah, that's basically how you do it. Because I mean, I put transmission pans on and everything before. But that's how you get it nice and snug and tight. Is you got to make like 3 passes over them, torquing them down by hand with this little bitty 10mm ratchet, because you don't want to over torque it. But yep, looks all nice and clean though. I got a new it's a 14mm washer and 14mm drain plug. If you ever get a drain plug for this oil pan, actually it's a 14 1.5 drain plug with a 14mm or 14M washer. But anyways, I got new washers to go on it and new oil. Putting that 5W30 Pennzoil in it. Got the new K&N oil filter there. But yeah, I'm trying to clean up all these oil leaks. I still need to get that, there's an O-ring that goes behind this oil cooler right here. And I think it's a Honda part only, but anyways, it leaks like an SOB. And if you experience oil leaking down on top of this sensor right here, and you know you got your oil filter on there tight, right? But if you're still getting oil leaking right there, it's not coming from the oil filter, it's coming from this oil cooler right here, because right in between that crack between the oil cooler and the block, there's a black O-ring that goes in there. Yeah, it goes right in between that block. I'm trying to hold this camera still, and that oil cooler. Anyways, I think the oil cooler bolts torqued 45 foot-pounds. I think I already looked it up. But it's real easy. If you can get a new O-ring, it's real easy to change. Pull the oil filter off, unbolt the center bolt, and that's pretty much it. And put the O-ring on and screw it back down. Anyways, I might have to order one of those from Honda, but at least I got this oil pan job done, and now I got to put the exhaust back together. I got a spoon. That's an OEM cap, but I got a spoon test pipe that goes on here with this knockoff spoon 4-to-1 header. But yeah, got this oil leak done.